Hello everyone, welcome back to the video tutorial series of the web development. Okay, let's start our lecture. The topics to be covered in this lecture, that is function as an argument in JavaScript. Okay, in last lecture we have learned callback JavaScript. Okay, so callback JavaScript is also one type of function as an argument in JavaScript. We have passed the function as an argument. Okay, we have seen three basic types for the callback JavaScript for as a simple function, then anonymous function, and then we have learned the arrow function. In all these three types we have passed the function as an argument. Okay, so let's see the function as an argument. As you have the clear concept about function, how we can pass the function as an argument in JavaScript. So let's see. Okay, function as an argument in JavaScript. The passing a function as an argument to the function is quite similar to the passing a variable as an argument to the function. Okay, so that means what? As you are passing the variable to the function, that is same that you are passing the function as an argument to the function or anything else. Okay, so here you can see this is one variable f. For that I have to find one function in which I have write document.write hello. Okay, now next I have to find another variable, that is variable executor. Now through this executor function, executor variable, we are executing this function. Okay, now here you can see is equal to function fn. That means we are passing some argument, so it will execute this function. Okay, so here fn, and here you have to write as fn bracket, fn opening and closing bracket. So that means whatever you are passing over here, that will be executed as a function. If you will not do the bracket, that means it will not executed as a function. Okay, and here to execute it you have to write executor f. That means you are writing this executor in which you are passing this function as an argument. So here executor f. So what will happen? It will execute this. It will write this hello in. It will write this hello in your window. That means a hello will be displayed in your window. So this is the example of function as an argument. Now let's see the example. Here you can see whatever we have written here. In last slide we have seen the example, so same example is written over here, but here what is that? Here I have write the document.write hello, but here in this executor function I have write function fn. Okay, so document.write in bracket I have just write fn. So what will happen? It will print whatever written over here directly. So whatever written in f, so in f it is written function in which I have written document.write. So it will print this thing as it is. Why? Because we are writing the function fn, we are not executing this fn. Okay, so that's why it will execute like this way. Now suppose, as we have seen in last slide, we have executed it as a fn, as a function. So what will happen? It will execute this as a hello. Okay, so it will execute this hello and it will print as a output this hello. Okay, so now another third example. In this example we are passing the parameter also. With function we are passing the parameter. So here you can see here variable f, same example we have taken, variable f is equal to function in bracket name. Now document.write hello plus name. Okay, so what will happen? Whatever the argument you will pass, it will be displayed as a hello plus your name. Now variable executor is equal to function fn name, function name. Now here whatever suppose you are calling executor f Varsha, So what will happen? Hello Varsha. Why? Because this Varsha will be passed over here fn and name. So here this function will be passed and this argument will be passed. Then here what will happen? It will call this function. We are just passing this over here, but here this line will call this function fn name. So fn name we are passing Varsha, so it will be passed over here and it will displayed like using this statement. So hello Varsha will be printed. Okay, so this is the third way to write this. Now next see the another example. Here function is an argument, again we have given the title, and here in H1 we have just defined the color green as a style. JavaScript pass a function as a parameter, so it will display like this way. Now button on click is equal to outer and inner. That means we have created two function, inner and outer. Okay, so function inner in bracket value and function outer in bracket we are passing the function. So whenever you are passing the argument and you want to execute as a function, you have to write the open and close parenthesis. Here you can see alert func in bracket opening and closing bracket is there. So that means this will be executed as a function and it will display this hello user, return this hello user, and this hello user will be displayed in the alert box. Okay, and here you can see we have called this function as a parameter in on click event. So here on button on click we are calling the outer function. Now outer function is calling the inner function. We are calling the outer function and here func is a parameter. So in that parameter we are passing this actual argument, that is the inner. So inner is created here. So here passing inner function alert inner in opening and closing bracket. So that means we are calling the another function in this outer function. So we are calling the inner function. So it will display this hello user as a alert box. Okay, now let's see the example. Okay, so let's start our basic practical for the function as a argument. So just write down here HTML, then here write the title, write fun function as a argument. Now here just write down script. In script just create variable f is equal to function. Okay, now here just write document dot write hello. Okay, now next create another variable executor is equal to function in which write fn, and here just write like document dot write, what you will write fn. Now what will happen, you see. Okay, what will happen, it will display this value from this to this value as a output as we are writing fn. Okay, so let's see. Just a minute, it is take a time. Okay, sorry, we have not written here executor f, that's why it is not showing anything. Executor f. just save it and execute this. So here you can see it will print everything as it is, but now just we want to see this hello. So what we have to do, you just have to write fn over here. Okay, so that means it will execute this function that is called, so here it will execute this and it will print hello. Okay, now suppose we want to print hello all. Okay, so you have to pass it as an argument. So here just write argument that is name for all. Now here what you have to do, you just have to concat the string. So just do the plus and then write name. Then here you have to pass name. It is not same as this name. Okay, now here function name, and here you have to pass hello all. Okay, so now just execute this. You will have the output hello all. Sorry, it is passing it as a name. So let's see what's the problem is there. Okay, I have quoted this. I don't have to quote this. That's why it is not showing. Just see the output. Okay, so here it is output hello all. Okay, and if you want to give the space, you just have to give space over here and it will print hello, and between there is a space. Okay, see the another example. Here in this example we are calling the function on a button click event. So it means we can say it we are handling the event. So whenever button will be clicked, it will display the output as a hello user, because this is a inner function and this is the outer function as we have seen in slide. Same practical is written. Okay, so whenever you are calling this outer function, in which this outer function will call this inner function, but when we are calling this outer function on the button click event, so button, on click, outer and inner. Okay, so here we are calling first outer, in which we are calling the inner. That means we are passing this inner as an argument in a outer function. Okay, so outer will call this inner function, and when inner function will be called, it will display hello user. Okay, so here you can see this is the basic HTML program. Here we have written h1 just JavaScript passes a function parameter. Button on click it will call this outer function, in which it will call the inner function. And here we have written this script in which we have defined two functions. Remember, we can write this script in body part also, or we can write this script in head part also. At both the place we can write this script. So here script is written in body part. So let's execute this practical. So you will have the output hello user when we will call when we click on the button. So here you can see when I am clicking this button, it will have the output hello user. See again, hello user. Okay, suppose you want to print on a text on this window screen, you can write the document dot write, and if you want to print in any paragraph element, then we can use the DOM method also, that is inner HTML. So you can print in a paragraph tag also. Okay, so this is all about this practical. So summary of this lecture, we have learned about the function as an argument in JavaScript. In last lecture we have learned about the JavaScript callback function, in which we have seen the three ways to call the JavaScript function. Simple way as we are calling, then next we have learned about the anonymous, and next we have learned about the arrow function. In this lecture also we have learned about how we can call the function as an argument. So I hope that now you have the clear idea about how we can call the function as an argument in JavaScript. Okay, so this is all about this lecture. Remaining interesting topic we will cover in the next lecture. Thank you for watching. We will meet in the next lecture. Thank you.